It's 14 degrees outside today. It's winter time. It's snowing. It's almost the end of February, getting close to the end of February. And, you know, even in the dead of winter, really, we are working on our pastures. You know, I did a video the other day of our sheep, and we got a baby lamb, and the other sheep are getting ready to give birth to their lambs for the season. But in the meantime, we're down here working on this soil, and we're putting down our wood ash over all of this soil. We are very fortunate to have a county extension office in our county that they'll actually come out to your land for free, and they will give you just basically an overview of some of the ways you can improve your land for free. They'll come out and just do a walkthrough with you and spend some time with you. The offices are open all the time, so you can go in and ask questions about certain topics that have to do with livestock or growing certain things on your land, and so that's very helpful to us. One of the things they recommended was that you need to lime your soil. We had our soil tested with our extension office, and it came back very acidic. And so one of the things they recommended, because they knew we were going to have livestock on our property, to go ahead and get this limed so that it would break down and give a better environment to some of the different grasses, beneficial and healthy grasses that can come up out of this ground. Things like ryegrass and Bermuda grass, and it would basically give a harder environment to grow for grasses like sagegrass and some of these berries that thorn berries and things like that, the briars that can grow up in pastures like this over time, and it gives a nastier environment for those things and a healthier environment for the good grasses that will promote healthy livestock. One of the ways we're doing that, we're conditioning our pastures, is that number one, we're not allowing our sheep to graze on them during the wintertime. The sheep are in what's called a sacrifice area, and that sacrifice area is something that they stay in during the whole winter time. They're not allowed to come out here, because even right now there are some green grasses that are growing up. They're small, and if given the opportunity, the sheep will come and eat all that down to the roots. They'll pull the roots up and they'll just destroy the pasture. And then in the springtime, we will allow these grasses to come up to about the top of my boot. And once they're about the top of my boot, then we'll go ahead and put the sheep on those pasture paddocks and allow them to graze for a certain amount of time, usually no more than 2 weeks at a time per paddock, and then we'll move them to a different paddock. But we'll give the grass a good opportunity to get up to about boot high before we release our sheep on it. So really overall, it comes down to this. Keeping your paddocks and your pastures healthy so that your sheep are healthy. This was like one of the first things we talked about in our season 1, episode 1 of An American Homestead, where we make sure that, and we tried to source out the best information for people who've been doing this a lot longer than we have, and take their advice and put together some sort of plan. And we did that, and we're still doing that constantly. I'm trying to search out better ways to care for my livestock and care, because this is a renewable food source that we're going to need, days and years and months down the road. And I want to make sure they're healthy. But to make sure your livestock are healthy, you need to make sure that the grass that they have, that they're feeding on, is healthy, a healthy food source for your livestock. And doing that, ensuring that stays healthy, is a constant effort that spans all year round, even in the wintertime, even when it's 14 degrees outside, even when it's snowing like this. You're always trying to make sure your paddocks stay healthy so that the next growing season you will provide for them a very healthy and nutritious food source, so that they will be a very healthy and nutritious food source. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like our videos, be sure to click the thumbs up button. We really appreciate that. It really makes these videos worthwhile. Be sure to like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll see you next time on the Homestead.
If you enjoyed this video, please click the thumbs up button below the video. It really makes creating these videos worthwhile. If you want to make sure to never miss a new video, be sure to click the subscribe button. Now you can get your homesteading questions answered. Visit us at our contact page on anamericanhomestead.com and send us your questions. Maybe we'll pick your question for a future video or article on our website.